Hey guys, new video after 5 days. A little bit of a break I took because I didn't really have many ideas. But today, something just popped in my head, and I want to work on it before I lose motivation again. So in this video, I'm gonna be ranking all 24 badges for Mario Wonder. This is gonna be a bit of a tricky, simple video. Maybe I don't know. It's probably gonna be a little tricky to edit, but I'm gonna put in the works. So, without further ado, let's just get started, I guess. Oh, and by the way, if you hear like thunder in the background or like weird noises, yeah, there's a storm going on as I record this, so so my power doesn't go out. Probably won't, but knock on wood. All right, let's get started. For the 24th spot, I wouldn't say this one is a bad badge. It just does not help at all with the game. Like, if you use this badge, you are not gonna improve in gaming at all. Unless somehow you just... Okay, so basically, number 24, the sound off badge, it just changes the game noises to human noises. Instead of, however they make their, jumping sound effects, it's humans making those noises like a boing, like that, instead. So, it's not a bad badge, but I'm ranking these by how good they are. And that, it doesn't help you. It won't help you with gameplay at all. So, I hate to say it, but yeah, the number 24, the one that really won't help you is the sound off badge. Number 23 is Fast Dash badge, because honestly, do you know what Fast Dash does? Have you ever used Fast Dash? Why is that so hard to say? Man, that is a tongue twister. Fast Dash badge. They need to change the name of that, man. That is hard to say. But thing is, I don't even think I've ever used the badge. But I really don't notice a difference. I saw gameplay of it. I don't see a difference, okay? There's no difference to a normal dash and fast dash. It's like, I don't know how to explain. It just feels like nothing. It's like you don't even have a badge. Maybe it's just hard to notice, but it's basically just jet run, but not jet run. I don't know. I just think that it's really kind of useless. Unless you really want to have like a very smidge faster dash. Number 22, the Rhythm Jump badge. This one is fun. I know, it's pretty fun, jump into the beat. Pretty neat. Only thing is, though, is that you just jump to a beat and you get coins. And there's, nothing you can do with coins. If you really want to get some extra lives, it's not even really a good way to do it. Just use your purple coins and buy, 5 1-ups. You're good. I really don't see it as a game changer badge. It's really just a gimmick, because you just jump and you get a couple coins. You jump to the beat, get coins, it sounds nice, but regular coins in this game, they have 0 value, and it sucks. So, yeah, I hate to say it, but it's going really down low on the list. Number 21 is Coin Reward. Coin Reward badge basically is just like the Rhythm Jump badge. Basically, the Coin Reward, if you hit an enemy, then you get some coins. So basically, just like Rhythm Jump, instead of having to jump, you have to kill enemies to get coins. And the same problem applies to this one. There's no reason for regular coins in this game. These badges don't need to exist. They're not useful. They're really not. They're fun gimmicks, but nothing much besides that. Yeah, use them for 2 minutes to try them out, then they're like, oh, I had that badge? Oh, that's nice. Because you don't use them. Because you don't need coins in this game. Only purple flower coins are needed for this game. And if these badges gave you purple flower coins, these things would be insane, bro. They'd be number 1 on the list. But since they're just regular yellow coins, they really don't help at all. So, yeah, that's kind of it. Number 20 is Otto's Super Mushroom badge. pretty neat, I guess. I mean, basically, at the start of a level, if you're Mini Mario, you become Big Mario. And also, if you die, it applies with the checkpoint respawning as well. So, I guess if you, die and you want to switch badges to Auto Super Mushroom, you can... Because most checkpoints, they give you, a power-up, but if you're small, it'll only be a mushroom. So you could use Auto Mushroom at those checkpoints to get a power-up. But those are just, technical things. I mean, it's just an Auto Mushroom. You can really just go back to an easy stage real quick, get a mushroom, you're good. It's not very helpful. I only used it once or twice during my playthrough. I don't think that anyone else would really need it that much. Number 19, Safety Bounce. Safety Bounce badge basically lets you bounce up from lava or pits without dying. But you can't do it a billion times. Only once until you land on solid platform again. So basically, if you fall into a pit, you can bounce back, but you can't you can't keep bouncing into the air. But if you land on solid ground and then jump into a pit, you'll just bounce up. So pretty neat. But I mean, I didn't use it much. I don't even think I used it at all, actually. But it really just doesn't seem like a great badge. I mean, it's not a great boost. It helps a bit, but not like a game-changing help. Maybe if you're stuck on a lava level, you know what, maybe I'll use this badge. But besides that, I don't see it being a mainstay game changer at all. So this is all going to be counted into one part because all these 4 badges kind of act the same. Number 18, number 17, number 16, and number 15. All elephant power up, all drill power up, all bubble power up, and all fire power up. I think those are the badge names. I'm too lazy to check. But basically, no matter what power up you get, when you touch that power up, you're gonna get. Let's say you equip the All Elephant badge. When you use that All Elephant badge, even if you get a drill power up, you're gonna become the Elephant Mario. And if you get a mushroom, Elephant Mario. Same thing if you use the drill one, you get a bubble flower, you're gonna become a drill. No matter what, you're gonna become a drill power up. It's neat, I guess. But, most levels are built with the power-up they have in that level in mind. So, a level that has the drill power-up is kind of made for the drill power-up. So, if you're using the all-elephant thing, it's not gonna feel as satisfying. So, I mean, it's neat if you really like a certain power-up, but besides that, these 4 just aren't really game-changing. Not really. Number 14, the exclamation block badge. Exclamation mark block badge basically adds extra blocks to each level, and some of those blocks will even give you more power-ups, or just make things easier, maybe cover some lava so you can't even fall in it, certain things like that. Basically, I use it I used it a bit if I was struggling in a level, and it helped out a lot. I won't lie, this one is actually pretty good in the sense that it helps with struggling, basically. But if you want to have a regular playthrough, they just kind of get annoying, look in the way. They're just kind of there in the way, so... I mean, if I have struggled with the level, I'll use it, but... I don't know, besides that, it's okay. Number 13 is Coin Magnet. Coin Magnet does what it sounds like. You go near some coins, that being the regular gold ones and the purple flower ones, you get them. They just kind of attract you. This one is nice because besides the other coin helper badges, this one also gets purple coins. So it's better in that sense, but still, you're not gonna really need it that much. And I don't even think it works on 10 purple coins, which are the best ones you could get. So I really don't see it as a very big help. If you're trying to like get all the purple coins so you can buy all the standees, this is perfect for you. Like, this is amazing if you want to buy all the standees with the purple coins. But a regular playthrough, it's not going to help that much. Number 12 is the Sensor Badge, which out of all the support badges, this one is the best. I use this so much for when I was trying to 100% the game. It's so nice to not have to look up tutorials for each level to see where the flower coins are and the wonder flowers, and instead just have that Sensor Badge. It worked pretty well, I won't lie. I used it a lot. It was very neat, very good. I liked it. It does what it says it does, and if you're 100%ing the game, you're gonna need this badge. I mean, I doubt anyone who's 100% the game has not used the Sensor Badge at least once. I mean, I'm just being honest. You're gonna need it, and it's gonna be very useful. I love it. It's probably one of the best badges, in my opinion. Best support badges. Number 11 is the timed high jump. So basically, if you jump 2 times consistently, your second jump will be higher than usual. Kind of like those triple jumps in 3D Mario, but in 2D, but it's only 2 times. This one's okay. I mean, I didn't use it much. I see why people would. I think it's fun to jump 2 times, but I feel like this also would have worked as just a regular mechanic in the game instead of its own mainstay badge. I don't know why they did that, but I mean, it's pretty neat, I guess. I mean, I used it a little bit, not much, but for certain levels, it actually was kind of helpful. The number 10, the Spring Feet Badge. This one, out of all the expert badges, well, I'm not counting sound off. This one probably sucks the most. I mean, you're basically forced to jump, but if you hold B while you jump, you do get a higher jump. But like, it's not gonna help that much. Most levels have like a roof, so you're basically just gonna keep whacking your head, and then that kind of slows you down, honestly. But besides that, there's nothing much else. You basically just are forced to jump, and if you're in like a tight situation, maybe it could be a little bit helpful. But I don't. Besides, compared to the other expert badges, no, not counting the sound off badge, it really doesn't help that much. Number 9 is the Grappling Vine Badge. This one isn't that great. I mean, not many levels really have like a wall you could grapple on. And I mean, this isn't Spider-Man 2, guys. I mean, why are we swinging around like we're Mario? I mean, it's a neat idea, but like, it honestly, I actually kind of like it though. I won't lie. I like it because it's really, I could see it working very well in 3D Mario. I'll tell you that. Could you imagine that? Then it would genuinely just be Mario swinging around like Spider-Man. But that actually would be kind of awesome to have in a Mario game. Like, I don't know, it could be an interesting gimmick for like a 3D Mario jungle level, something like that. I think it would work better in 3D Mario than 2D Mario. But it really does help cheese the boss fights. You can basically avoid everything with this badge. So that's nice, I guess. I mean, not that the boss fights are hard, they're basically just boom levels. Man, I really am upset about those boss fights. Watch the video about the 3 problems if you want to understand more issues about the boss fights. If you want. I don't know. Number 8 is invisibility. This one really is a pain in the ass, I'll tell you that. I mean, look, pardon my French there, but like, you really don't need to use this badge. Okay? Because the thing is, most people, they'll use it if they're having trouble with enemies and they don't want them to see them. But at that point, you can't even see yourself. What's better, enemies not seeing you or you're not being able to see you as well? I mean, like, come on, think about it. It's so hard to use, even for me. I don't know what I'm doing when I use that badge. I mean, it's so difficult to use. And, I mean, the only thing that sounded good about it is that enemies can't see you. But at that point, what's easier? fighting enemies or not even be able to see yourself. I mean, honestly, you're better off just letting the enemy see you, try and kill them. Because I don't think you're not really getting a good day off by using the invisibility badge. You're more on edge. You're definitely more on edge. I would prefer to, have all these enemies see me than me not even be able to see myself. Number 7, the Jet Run badge. Out of all the expert badges, this is the best one. It's probably one of the simplest to use. It's still pretty hard to use though. You're basically being forced to run and you cannot stop. Even when you crouch, you're slightly being forced to move. So it's still a bit tricky, but I actually really like this one. And the reason for that is, for speedrunners, this is great. If you got good momentum, this is really good for speedrunners. But it's also very hard to use. And that's why I like it, kind of. Because it's a challenge. It actually makes the game very challenging. Number 6, wall climb jump. This one is kind of neat, but for levels where you need to do a wall jump and stuff, or if you're just actually trying to wall jump and you're not really mentally prepared, because when I was using this badge, I was about to wall jump, but then I forgot. I was my brain did not remember that I had that badge, so then it messed up everything, and then I died because I forgot that I had that badge. It just kind of sucks that you're forced to do that before you can wall jump, but it's also kind of neat for a lot of reasons. That's actually the badge I used for most of my gameplay, which is kind of surprising to me. I don't know why I used that one, but it is actually the one I used for most of the game, besides the sensor badge. I like it though. It's a very neat idea, and I actually could see it, staying in most games. Number 5 is the parachute cap, which is for the first badge that you get in the game. It's actually pretty good. The parachute cap basically just lets you float around in the cap for a bit. Your cap becomes massive and it's like a hang glider kind of. Think of Peach's floating ability, but if it was a hat. That's basically it. But it's actually kind of neat. When you kind of fall off a ledge and you try and wall jump, but you basically can't because, not enough momentum and stuff on that wall. But what I've seen with the parachute cap, you can easily now get back up even if you fall off a ledge and stuff. So it's actually very neat. And for the first badge you get in the game, man, it's pretty good. I can see why some people kept it for their entire game. Number 4 is the floating high jump badge. You jump in the air and you kind of get to stay up there for a bit. Kind of like Yoshi's flutter jump, but a lot shorter. But still pretty neat. I mean, if you got a stampede of enemies after you could do a good floating jump in the air, you are good to go. And it's very, very optimal for boss fights. You jump right over them. Not that there's any difficulty in those boss fights. Sorry. Man, I really hate those boss fights, man. If I ever had to compare something with Sonic Superstars and Mario Wonder, Sonic Superstars takes the cake, man. Basically every level has a boss fight, and they're pretty smart. Mario Wonder, that's the one thing that really okay, this is not about boss fights. Okay, floating high jump badge, I think it's pretty awesome. I mean, there's those really tall mummy enemies? You can basically jump over them now, which is also really cool, jumping over those really tall mummy enemies. I think they're called mumsies, I don't even know, bro. But something like that. Very tall enemies, those are also kind of fun to jump over. I think it's a pretty good badge. Number 3, Dolphin Kick badge. This makes water levels amazing fun. I mean, water levels are now not boring and slow and depressing. You can actually swim around now. You go real fast. It's pretty awesome, not gonna lie. I mean, there's not that many water levels, There's not even like a very designated water like world, but for the water levels that are in the game, the dolphin kick badge works perfectly with them, and it's like they were built for it. I think they were they built for it. I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they were, but like, I'm just saying, all right. One downside though is that you can't like stop. When you press R and stuff, and you just start zooming, and you have to wait until you slow down. You can't like turn. Kind of like you're forced, kind of like the jet run, but in the water. But at least with this one, you can control yourself a bit better. That part does suck, but I mean, it's not as bad as like the jet run and stuff, and it's only a minor downside for the greatness that is, swimming around fast in water levels. And it makes sense too. We actually have good context for it this time. So yeah, kind of like it. Number 2, Midair Spin Badge. This one is pretty great. A lot of people count it as their number 1, but there's one more badge before this, or after this one, that I like a bit more, and I used it a lot more. But this one is great too. So when you do the midair spin, you also get like a little boost. So you even like get a little bit shot up into the air, and it can help out a lot. You get a lot more time in the air to plan your next move, or dodge an enemy, and it's pretty awesome. I can see that becoming like a staple of Mario because it's very helpful, and I can see why it's everyone's number 1. But now we move on to my number 1, which is number 1, the one you've been waiting for, the one you've probably been curious why it hasn't been brought up yet, and the one you probably guessed what it is already, the Crouching High Jump, the best badge in my opinion. I mean, it's so good. Besides just, being a direct reference to Super Mario Bros. 2, which is a game I actually like, you just kind of ROP with it. You jump over a lot of stuff, and getting the top of the flagpole is very simple with it, because you can't exactly crouch like at the very next to it and then hit the very top, but there's like a platform like one block higher than from what you are. You can use the crouching high jump to get the top of the flagpole. It's so simple. It's also, easy to get those hard purple flower coins. Maybe just you want to hit an enemy from far. I don't know. I just really like it. All right. I think that of all the badges, it's probably the one I like the most, and it's also the second most one I used besides that wall climb jump badge, because I didn't even use it because I forgot what it did. But for 100%ing the game, I did use it a lot besides the sensor badge. But after I got all the flower coins and wonder seeds at the sensor badge to get the top of all the flagpoles, I used it a lot, and it was a key player to 100%ing the game, and it was awesome. Yeah, so that's all 24 badges ranked and stuff. I hope you liked it. I hope you agreed with me. Or maybe you think that, Auto Super Mushroom is the best one and it's optimal, and you hate me now. So you can go ahead and dislike the video if you believe that. Because we all know all 2 Auto Super Mushroom users out there. They're fuming right now. You already know what they're typing in the comments. Also, let me know in the comments what your favorite badge is, or give me a whole ranking too. I'll read them, I'll heart them, I'll do whatever, I don't really care. And make sure to subscribe, because at 2K, I'm gonna make all my old videos public, and I'm gonna get humiliated. So if you want to embarrass me, then you should subscribe.